I was just going through my YouTube channel and I received an interesting question asking, Steve, what would you do if you only had $100 and you're starting over brand new, selling books on Amazon FBA? What the heck would you do? How would you start this business? What actions would you take? What exactly would you buy? What ranks would you focus on? What profits would you focus on? Well, in this video, we're gonna be breaking down this question, and I'm actually gonna be passing this off to my good friend Romer, who's selling over $50,000 a month in sales, flipping books on Amazon with a pretty cool model. So anyways, we were just talking about this and we recorded a response. So we're gonna pass it over to Romer and we're gonna answer this question right now. Let's go.
So you're just getting into books and all you have is $100. What would I do if I was in that position with the knowledge I have now? Let me tell you, I would not spend all $100 on books. If I was truly trying to build a business as quickly as possible, or maybe I'm limited on time and I have a part-time job, let's pretend that I'm just trying to make this work. What I would do is I would take that $100 and I would spend it very sparingly. I would only buy books that have, $10 profit and up. So if I went out cherry picking, I wouldn't just pick up, if a book made me $1 profit, I'm not going to spend, 10% of my money buying books that aren't gonna return their investment for another 3 months. You guys realize if you pick up a book that's $1 profit, you are taking $1 now and you are investing it in that book, and you're not gonna see that money for another 2 months. If you scale that, there becomes a cash flow issue, because then you're spending $1,000, $2,000 for books that you're not gonna see the $1,000, $2,000 in advance, in 3 months in advance. So what I would do is I would take that money, spend it only on $10 profit books and up. I would spend a lot of my time on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist looking for free book pickups. I would door knock at college campuses, and I would try and build relationships with college professors and sell their books on consignment. I would limit the software I would use. I would use Scout IQ, 14-day free trial. I wouldn't use AccelerList yet. It's a listing software. What I would do instead is I would list everything for free on my iPhone on the Amazon Seller app. And then those are the only two softwares I would invest in. I wouldn't invest in any repricing software. And for the first month, I would just focus on free books, and books that come from scalable sources. Now, even if it's short-term scalable sources, which is like dealing with professors, thrift store owners, librarians, just building relationships to preferably people who can get me books for zero cost up front. You can pay them in the future for 25, 30%, profit, whatever you decide to give them profit. But I would take that $100 and I would grow it as quickly as possible by getting free inventory, only inventory that's going to result in high profit. I don't want to spend $100 to get the $100 or $200, 3 months in the future. And then I would hire as quickly as possible. So obviously before I hire, I would get AccelerList or any listing software. I just use AccelerList because you can use it on multiple computers. So you can hire lots of people. And at one point in time, I was living in my car, just traveling the country, and I would sign into just different computers at libraries. And I didn't want, ScanLister only lets you sign into 5. AccelerList let me sign in anywhere I wanted to. So I would hire a lister ASAP because that's a $12 to $13 per hour job. And I have 8 listers right now, but you don't want to be doing that in your own business. You're not going to go out and source $1,000 worth of inventory and then sit down the next day and work a $10 to $13 per hour job. So it's very important to realize just because you only have $100 starting out, you can turn that $100 into $2,000 buying books and selling books fast. And then you want to take someone else's time and you want to leverage that to where instead of spending especially if you're working a job and you're spending all weekend listing books, instead you can be going and finding more books. So that's what I would do if I only had $100 just starting out. Peace out, family.